Welcome to Kajipura Siddiqia Fazil Madrasa online class. This is Muhammad Wahid Jaman, lecturer in English, Kajipura Siddiqia Fazil Madrasa Kafur Dhaka. At first, my dear students, honorable guardians, viewers and listeners, well wishers, each and everyone, take my salam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear students, in my previous classes, I discussed about the tense, its definitions, structures with examples. I discussed the present indefinite tense and its classifications. Today I am going to discuss about the past perfect tense. So let's get started. At first we should learn what is past perfect tense. Past perfect tense is a verb tense used to express action that occurred in the past, that finished before the action in the past started. We usually see in the past two actions occurred. One is earlier and then the other is later. The action which occurred earlier is called the past perfect tense and the other is called past indefinite tense. So from these discussions we learned that we have usually two actions in the past. One is past perfect tense and the other is past indefinite tense. That means these two actions are related to each other. Okay, and these two actions often connected with before or after. Okay, so we usually see that past perfect tense is used before and we have the past indefinite tense after. Okay, so to make it clear, we have to learn the structure of the past perfect tense. So here we go for the structure. At first we need subject, then auxiliary verb head, and then verb 3. Verb 3 means the first participle form of the principal verb, main verb. This is the third form of the verb, and then object. So this is the structure of the past perfect tense. So let's discuss some examples of the past perfect tense. Examples. I have written articles on various topics before he came. I had written many articles of various topics before he came. My dear learners, notice this sentence carefully. Here we have two actions. Then one is written and then the second action is came. So we have two verbs here. So one is I have written many articles of various topics, and then before he came. So here one action is occurred then the other action. Here written, the action occurred before the verb came. So here I have written many articles of various topics is the past perfect tense because it happened earlier. Okay, then before he came, it is past indefinite tense. As we have the structure according to the past indefinite tense, subject and verb 2, and we have the sentence according to the structure, subject, head, verb 3. It is past perfect tense. So subject, here I, subject, head, auxiliary verbs, and verb 3 written, write, wrote, written. Here written is the third form of the principal verb. That's why it's past perfect tense. Okay. So it was number 1. Number 2, he had read different kinds of books before you came. He had read different kinds of books before you came. He had read different kinds of books before you came. Here he had read different kinds of books is the past perfect tense because here read, the action read occurred before the verb came. That's why it is the past perfect tense, and you came here past indefinite tense. Okay. Number 3, they had played football in the field before it started to rain. They had played football in the field before it started to rain. Here we have another example of the past perfect tense. Here they had played football in the field. It is the past perfect tense, and the later is the past indefinite tense. Okay, so they had played football in the field. This sentence is written according to the structure, rules or formula. Here we have they, subject, had, it works as auxiliary verb, and played. Here played is the third form, past participle form of the main verb. So here played verb 3. So they had played football in the field. It is the past perfect tense. So my dear students, I hope that all of you have understood the past perfect tense, and I suggest to all of you, you will practice these sentences at home, and if you have any questions, so you may ask me in my next class, and all of you are welcome to watch my next class. Till then, Allah Hafiz. That's all for the time being. Thank you for watching my class.